Take a slow, easy breath with me now. Feel the air move through the nose. Feel how it fills the chest, then let it slip away in its own time. In this quiet moment, every worry may still be knocking at the door, yet you and I are here, sitting together in a gentle circle of safety. Perhaps the heart carries a heavy picture of choices made long ago, or maybe a hum of doubt whispers that things will never change. I want you to know that it is perfectly all right to feel whatever is stirring. Nothing needs to be hidden. Nothing needs to be fixed this instant. Simply notice the beating of the heart, the steady rhythm that has carried you through every single sunrise until now. Allow that rhythm to remind you that life itself is on your side. When the mind brings up old scenes that feel sharp or painful, greet them with softness. You might softly say inside, "Dear memory, I see you and I am learning from you." Today is not about blame or shame. Today is about kindness, the kind that gently settles over a tired spirit like a warm blanket at evening. With every exhale, grant yourself permission to stay in this friendly space. As we sit together, a new door opens in the heart and fresh light pours in. Feel that light bathing the shoulders, the chest, the stomach, even the toes. Let it carry a simple blessing. I am willing to be kind to myself. Kindness is not a prize you must earn. It is the breath you were born to enjoy. When regret knocks, answer with softness. You may place a hand over the heart and whisper, "I am safe and I am healing." Feel the warmth of the hand, the steady pulse, the gentle proof that you still belong on this earth and you still matter. Let the corners of the mouth soften. Let the jaw loosen. There is nothing to defend right now. There is only this moment, spacious and alive, ready to hold you. In this softness, notice how the body responds. Perhaps the shoulders drop a little. Perhaps the breath deepens. When you give the inner self permission to rest, you invite peace to settle inside the chest like a calm lake at dawn. From that peaceful surface, your true voice begins to rise. It is the voice that has waited patiently beneath the noise of worry. It says, "Thank you for arriving for me. Thank you for listening." Take another easy breath and allow that voice to grow. Feel its gentle, steady tone as it assures, "I am precious, just as I am." With each repetition, the body absorbs a new message. Muscles lengthen. The spine feels a hint of strength. Even the small muscles around the eyes soften, releasing stories of long nights spent in doubt. Now, bring awareness to the ground under your feet. Sense its quiet support. The ground does not judge the weight we place upon it. It simply holds us. Let that holding remind you that life is equally willing to support every step you take toward healing. If a tear arises, welcome it. Tears are honest messengers, bringing cleansing water to the tender soil of the soul. As they run, they carry away the grit of old criticism. When the cheeks dry, they leave a fresh, fertile place where new seeds of self-love may sprout. With this new softness, hear these simple words and try them on, the way you might try on a warm scarf in winter. I give myself permission to begin again. Feel how those words land in the chest. If the body tightens, breathe gently into that space. If the body relaxes, say the words once more, so the release moves even deeper. There is no rushing. There is no deadline on healing, only a steady unfolding, like dawn slowly brightening the sky. In this atmosphere, consider a tiny daily practice. Each morning, before the feet touch the floor, place a hand on the heart and say, "Today, I choose to treat myself with kindness. Pause long enough to feel the truth of that promise. Let it sink beneath skin and bone, settling into the very cells. This single choice, repeated each day, builds a bridge from the worn path of self-criticism to a fresh meadow of self-respect. If at any time the mind protests, kindness is not enough, I should be farther along, touch the heart once more and whisper, I am learning, and learning is progress. Notice how the body responds to forgiving words. Notice how the shoulders release, the breath steadies, and a gentle warmth spreads in the chest. You are not alone in this moment. The breath is here, the heartbeat is here, and together they keep time with the simple truth. You are still becoming. As we linger in this calm place, let an easy smile play at the lips. Smiling is not for show. It is a gift to the nervous system, a signal that it can relax its guard. Feel the ripple of ease the smile brings. Feel how it radiates through the throat, the chest, and even down to the fingertips. Then with care, repeat softly, I deserve my own compassion. Allow these words to echo through the body like a gentle chime, calling every cell to awaken to love. Pause and rest in these sensations. Let the softening continue for as long as it feels right. When you are ready, carry this experience forward, knowing you can return to it with a single breath, a single kind word, or a simple touch of the heart. Each return strengthens the pathway to peace, until peace becomes as familiar as the beating of your own heart. Take a fresh breath and feel the cool air remind you of a simple truth. Life is movement. Just as seasons change from bud to blossom to gentle fall, your inner life is guided by an elegant rhythm of becoming. There was a time when you were smaller, trying on beliefs handed down from voices around you. Perhaps those beliefs felt true for a while. Then time moved on. Experiences unfolded. New feelings arose. Like a tree that stretches toward fresh sunlight, you grew in unseen ways. You might not see every inch of that growth, yet it is there in the rings of the heart. Each ring holds lessons learned, tears shed, laughter shared, courage found. Look at the patterns of day and night. Light yields to dark. Dark opens to light again. Not once has the sunrise apologized for ending night, and not once has the night held back dawn. Both honor the cycle without question. The same graceful law carries you forward. Growth is not a race, it is a rhythm. Some days burst with bright ideas, other days cradle deep stillness. Both are expressions of the same life force steering you to your next becoming. Consider the river that glides past ancient stones. It never clings to yesterday's bend, nor does it fret about tomorrow's curve. It trusts gravity to carry it. Let that river remind you, you too are carried by something wise and steady. When an old thought stirs, I have failed too often, gently place it in the river of time and watch it drift away. Then whisper this gentle truth. I am allowed to grow beyond every story I once believed. Notice how the body relaxes with that permission. Culture may whisper that consistency means staying the same. Yet in nature, consistency is the very act of changing. As breath follows breath, cells renew themselves every moment. Bones rebuild, skin renews, the heart learns a fresh rhythm. You are held in a living system that favors movement, discovery, and fresh starts. Allow that thought to settle in the mind like a friendly visitor who brings good news. You do not have to be stuck in yesterday. Take another slow inhale, and on the exhale, say softly in your own mind, growth is my natural state. Feel that phrase float through the body. Feel it soften the spine, widen the ribs, tilt the chin upward. Feel the soul straighten with quiet pride. Growth means possibility. Growth means today is not bound by yesterday. Think of a seed sheltered beneath cold soil. It spends long nights unseen, gathering quiet strength. Then one morning, a tiny shoot finds its way toward warmth. It does not debate whether it deserves sunlight. It simply rises. That same intelligent impulse lives in you, always nudging toward more light, more expression, more joy. If doubts murmur, but change is hard, acknowledge them with kindness. Doubt is only the mind asking for reassurance. Offer that reassurance by saying gently, I choose to trust the process of life. Feel how those words wrap the doubt in a calm embrace, like a parent soothing a child. Doubt softens under warmth. Fear dissolves under understanding. In their place rises quiet curiosity. Curiosity says, what new wonders will today bring? Curiosity opens the door to growth without demanding perfection. Let the breath continue its easy flow. With every inhale, take in the idea of fresh possibility. With every exhale, release a sliver of the old story that you must stay as you once were. Feel the chest lighten. Feel the shoulders lift. Instead of pressure, notice a gentle excitement, a sense of spaciousness inside the ribs. This is the natural response when the soul senses open ground ahead. Now, in this spirit of gentle expansion, invite the mind to repeat. I welcome new experiences. I welcome new ways of seeing myself. Say the words slowly. After each sentence, pause and listen to the silence that follows. In that silence, the deep self nods, recognizing truth. Feel the subtle ripple of acceptance in the body. Feel the skin tingle, the heart steady, the belly ease. Life is saying yes to you, and you can say yes in return. Rest a moment longer in the awareness that change is a sacred companion, not an enemy. When life adjusts your course, pause, place a hand on the heart, and breathe. Whisper, thank you for guiding me. The body understands gratitude. Muscles relax, breath deepens, and the nervous system drifts into harmony. Gratitude, even for small shifts, sets the stage for brighter surprises to arrive. Take a deeper breath now, and as you let it go, picture a soft breeze lifting a faded cloak from your shoulders. That cloak is the old identity you carried out of habit. Ideas of what you could not do, labels you never chose, stories that no longer fit. Feel the lightness as the cloak drifts away. Allow the shoulders to roll back, exploring this new freedom. For many years, you may have worn that cloak because it felt familiar. Often, we cling to an old identity not because it serves us, but because it is known. The unknown can seem wide and uncertain, yet growth asks for room. Imagine a butterfly trying to fly while wrapped in its chrysalis. It must break free from what was once necessary to embrace what is now possible. In the same way, the old identity offered safety once, but now it may limit your expanding wings. Notice any sensation in the chest or belly as you consider letting that old self drift away. Perhaps there is a flutter of excitement, perhaps a tremor of fear. Both are natural. Fear only means you are standing at the doorway of transformation. Place a gentle hand on the belly and offer reassurance. I am safe as I grow. Feel the warmth of the hand seeping through the skin, calming the nerves, sending a signal of security deep into the core. When old labels surface, unworthy, not good enough, always late, too much, too little. See them as faded stickers on a suitcase you no longer carry. They do not define the traveler. They simply mark places once visited. A sticker can be peeled away. Gently imagine lifting a corner of one label. Feel its edge loosen. Continue until it slips off, leaving clean space behind. Into that space, breathe the words, I define myself anew. Sometimes we fear letting go because we worry others will not recognize us. Yet those who love your true essence will see you more clearly when old masks drop away. And even if some do not understand your growth, you do not owe anyone an explanation for becoming whole. Stand in the center of your own light and allow it to radiate. Light needs no defense, it simply shines. Here is a tender exercise to welcome your present self. Find a quiet spot later today, hold a mirror, and look softly into your own eyes. Greet the face you see with gentle curiosity, as though meeting a dear friend after many seasons apart. Whisper, I see you growing, and I love who you are today. Notice any emotion stirring, a smile, a tear, a soft sigh, and allow it without judgment. This practice welcomes the current self into full view and signals the brain that the old mask is no longer needed. While looking in the mirror, you might also say, I forgive the version of me who did not know what I know now. As you say these words, watch the eyes in the mirror. They may soften, they may glisten. Feel warmth blooming in the chest. Forgiveness is not a free pass for past mistakes. It is a declaration that you will not keep harming yourself over bygone moments. With each repetition, tension slips out of the muscles, space opens in the mind, and compassion flows in the bloodstream like fresh oxygen. When memories surface and try to pull you back into judgment, greet them like pages in a well-read book. You can honor the story and still close the cover. Then begin writing a new chapter on fresh paper. Pick up an imaginary pen and write the first line now. Today, I choose to see myself with kind eyes. Feel the significance of that line. It is a promise that reshapes neural pathways, awakens calm hormones, and increases the flow of gentle energy through the body. To nourish this new story, practice a small daily affirmation ritual. Each time you wash your hands, look at the water and think, I wash away what no longer serves me. Feel the cool water carry off self-blame and self-doubt. When you dry your hands, think, I welcome fresh possibility. Feel the towel's softness, symbolizing new beliefs you are ready to wear. These tiny rituals weave healing into ordinary moments, making transformation a constant companion rather than a distant goal. As you continue, give yourself permission to recognize signs of progress. Perhaps you notice a calmer response to stress or a softer voice when talking to yourself. Celebrate these shifts. Speak them aloud. I celebrate my growth. Celebration tells the brain that change is safe and rewarding. It strengthens new pathways until self-love becomes second nature. If guilt tries to shadow your joy, whispering that you do not deserve freedom, place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and breathe as though drawing in golden light. Through the exhale, let guilt drift out like a gray mist. Then affirm, I am worthy of happiness. Feel the golden light settle in the belly, warming organs, easing tension, filling every cell with gentle brightness. Continue to move through the day with this inner posture of acceptance. When you catch yourself slipping back into an old label, pause, straighten the spine, and softly declare, that was then and this is now. Feel how the words cut a fresh doorway in time, allowing you to step into present truth. By living these practices, the old identity gradually loosens its grip. In its place, a living, breathing, ever-growing self steps forward, one who honors the past, yet no longer lives in its shadow. Each breath confirms, I am allowed to evolve. Each heartbeat echoes, I am free to be new. In this freedom, life meets you with fresh eyes, and together you write a story of gentle, powerful transformation. Feel the quiet between your breaths now. In that space, a gentle truth rises. The body is always listening. The thoughts we think, the words we repeat silently, the beliefs we carry like old luggage, they speak to our cells, to our organs, to our very bones. Every part of you responds to the story you tell about yourself. When those stories are full of fear, guilt, or judgment, the body tightens. It tries to protect you. But when the thoughts become kind, encouraging, forgiving, the body softens. It feels safe to heal. There is no separation between the mind and the body. They are partners in this journey. They move together, learn together, and whisper to each other constantly. If the mind is anxious, the stomach feels it. If the thoughts are heavy, the back aches beneath their weight. But when you offer kind thoughts, when you speak lovingly inside, the body relaxes its grip and begins to trust again. Healing starts in that trust. Notice your breath again. If it feels shallow or rushed, it may be carrying messages from a busy or worried mind. Invite it to deepen. As it softens, so does the inner voice. Speak gently now. It is safe to let go of the old story. Say it again, softer still. I am learning to speak kindly to myself. Feel that warmth settling in the chest, a signal to every muscle that peace is entering. The body doesn't require perfection. It only asks for permission to relax. When a thought arises that says, I'm not doing enough, you can smile softly and reply, I am enough in this moment. Feel how the breath becomes a little smoother. Feel the shoulders drift downward. These are signs that the nervous system is hearing your kindness. Even chronic tension, even long-held pain, often carries the echo of unspoken words. Sometimes it's not the event that causes the hurt, but the silence that followed. The body holds those echoes until we're ready to speak a new language. Let this moment be the beginning. You can place your hand over the place that feels tight, perhaps the chest, the stomach, the back, and say softly, I see you, I hear you, I am willing to bring peace here. Simple words, spoken with intention, become medicine. They're like warm sunlight on a cold stone. They do not force anything. They gently invite change. In this soft invitation, the body begins to release. The tight jaw loosens. The clenched fists open. The heartbeat finds a steady rhythm, and the spirit feels safe enough to rise. Some patterns have lived in the body for a long time. Patterns of fear, of shrinking, of waiting for permission to feel good. But today, you can introduce new patterns. You can take a few moments each day to place one hand on the heart, one on the belly, and say, I am listening to what my body needs. I am willing to create peace inside. Feel how this simple act tells the body, you matter. Your needs are valid. As you go about the day, try noticing how your body responds to different thoughts. When you think something kind, does your breath slow? When you think something harsh, does your stomach tighten? These are signs. The body always speaks with honesty. The body does not lie. It shows us the truth of what we're carrying, and it also shows us how we can lighten that load. Let every ache, every flutter, every pressure be a messenger. Instead of fearing it, speak to it. You might say, "Thank you for showing me what I've been holding. I'm willing to choose peace now." These words act like keys, unlocking tension one moment at a time. Sometimes the body holds not only your story, but the echoes of generations. Patterns passed down like old songs, worry, judgment, scarcity. But you are allowed to sing a new song. You are allowed to speak to your body in a voice it has never heard before. A voice that says, "You are loved, you are safe, you are free." Now take a gentle breath and notice how the body welcomes those words. Notice how your being responds to care. Healing begins here, not with pushing, but with presence, not with perfection, but with love. Forgiveness lives in the same place as peace, and peace waits quietly until we are ready to welcome it in. Often, the hardest person to forgive is the one in the mirror. We carry a list of all the things we wish we'd done differently. We replay moments, imagining a better reaction, a wiser choice, a more loving word. But holding on to that guilt is like holding a stone in the heart, heavy, cold, unchanging. Forgiveness is not saying it was all okay. Forgiveness is saying, I'm not going to hurt myself with this anymore. It is a soft hand extended toward the past, a whisper to the self. You didn't know then what you know now. That's all. That's enough. If you're ready, place a hand on the chest and say gently, I forgive myself for not knowing what I didn't know. Feel the breath shift. Let it move through the ribs, making space. Forgiveness is a process. It doesn't always come in one moment, but it begins with the willingness to stop punishing yourself. The old self was trying. The old self was surviving. The old self did the best it could with what it had. Sometimes we think that if we forgive ourselves, we're letting ourselves off the hook. But punishment doesn't lead to healing. Compassion does. Try saying softly, even though I made mistakes, I am still lovable. Even though I stumbled, I am still worthy of good. These truths don't erase the past, but they give the past a place to rest, so you don't have to carry it anymore. You can begin a small practice of self-forgiveness by looking into your own eyes in a mirror, not to judge, not to criticize, just to witness. See the human being who has walked through so much and is still standing. Say, I forgive you. I am proud of how far you've come. Watch your eyes as you say it. Notice the reaction, resistance, emotion, maybe even relief. Whatever arises is welcome. You might also write a gentle letter to the self you used to be, not to rehash every detail, but to say, I see you. I understand now. I am here for you. Let that letter be simple. Let it be kind. Let it be enough. And when it's done, hold it to your heart for a moment, breathing deeply. Forgiveness is not always a feeling. Sometimes it's a choice repeated again and again until the body and mind begin to believe it. You can say, I choose to forgive myself today. And if the mind protests, say it again. Say it not to erase the past, but to open the door to peace. Peace is what the soul longs for. Peace is what the body needs to rest. When we carry guilt, it becomes heavy in the chest, tight in the throat, restless in the stomach. Forgiveness loosens those places. Forgiveness says, I see the pain and I'm willing to let light in. Try this simple affirmation now in a soft inner voice. I am healing with every breath. I forgive myself and I let love in. Let that love flow in like a warm stream. Let it reach every part of you that has felt hard or closed or afraid. Let it reach even the oldest memories, not to change them, but to offer peace. If tears come, let them. They are a sign that something old is being released. That is the body's way of clearing space. With each tear, the spirit becomes lighter. With each breath, the burden becomes smaller. You are not becoming someone new. You are becoming more fully yourself. Forgiveness is not a finish line. It is a path, walked one soft step at a time. With every step, say, I am worthy of peace. I am willing to move forward. Feel how the feet respond to that truth. They want to walk lighter. The body wants to move with ease. And as the inner voice becomes more gentle, the outer world begins to reflect that shift. You'll start to hear your own kindness echoing back to you in a smile, in a breath, in the calm between thoughts. Right here, right now, you are doing enough. You are being enough. You are learning to forgive. That alone is a miracle. Take another soft breath. Place a hand on the heart and whisper, I love who I am becoming. Let those words settle in your chest like sunlight on morning dew. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy of love. You don't need to have all the answers to be at peace. You simply need to be willing to try again, willing to see yourself with softer eyes, willing to let the past be the past. In this willingness, forgiveness grows. In forgiveness, love returns. And in love, the heart remembers its true rhythm. You are not broken, you are unfolding. And every breath is a chance to begin again. You have come far, and you are still blossoming. The journey is not about being flawless. It's about being fully alive. Let that be your new path. Let that be enough. As we continue together in this sacred space of healing, let's now turn our attention inward towards the precious and often misunderstood practice of self-affirmation. For too long, many have believed that true change can only come through struggle or harsh discipline. But the truth is, real transformation happens through gentleness, through compassion, and through the power of speaking kindly to ourselves. The idea of self-affirmation is simple, yet profoundly effective. It is not about denying the challenges or pretending that everything is always perfect. It is about recognizing that the truth of who you are is not defined by the mistakes of the past or the criticisms of others. The truth of who you are is pure, it is whole, and it is worthy of love. The more you affirm this truth, the more it becomes your reality. Each affirmation you speak is like planting a tiny seed. At first, the seed is small, invisible even. It may seem as though nothing is changing, but with patience and repetition, the seed begins to sprout, then grow, and finally blossom into something beautiful and strong. This is how your inner transformation takes place. Affirmations are the language of the soul. They reach beyond the mind, beyond logic, and they speak directly to the heart. And as the heart listens, it begins to believe. The body begins to respond. The old patterns of fear, doubt, and self-criticism begin to lose their hold, making room for new, healthier patterns to take root. Start with simple affirmations, ones that feel right for you in this moment. Say them gently, lovingly, without rushing. Feel them enter the body like warm sunshine soaking into your skin. You might say, I am worthy of love and all good things, or I am enough, just as I am. Each word is like a soft touch, like a hug for the soul. Repeat these affirmations as often as you can. You can say them in the morning when you first wake up, in the quiet moments before you sleep, or whenever your mind begins to wander back to old patterns of self-doubt. You can speak them silently in your heart whenever you feel overwhelmed or uncertain. Over time, you'll notice the shift. You'll notice a softness replacing the harsh judgments you may have carried for so long. You'll notice an ease beginning to flow through your thoughts, and that ease will spread through your body. The heart begins to relax, the shoulders lighten, and the mind grows more peaceful. Affirmations are powerful because they work from the inside out. Remember, though, that affirmations alone aren't a quick fix. They are not meant to erase the past, but to gently help you move beyond it. Affirmations create new possibilities in your life, and as you speak them with love and consistency, you begin to rewrite the story you've told about yourself. And so, in your quiet moments, speak these affirmations gently, like a loving friend who reminds you of your worth. Say, I am safe. I am loved. I am becoming the best version of myself. Feel how the words settle deep into the soul, like a peaceful wave gently rolling onto the shore. And with each wave, feel your inner self being restored, refreshed, and renewed. One of the most profound gifts we can give ourselves is to simply accept that we are always a work in progress. This is not a burden. It is a blessing. It is a blessing to be constantly evolving, constantly shedding old beliefs, and constantly discovering new layers of truth. There is no final destination in healing. Healing is a lifelong journey, one that requires no rush, no competition, just gentle unfolding. If you find yourself feeling impatient, if you feel frustrated by how long it seems to take to heal, remind yourself that healing is not linear. It does not happen according to a schedule. There will be days when you feel like you are making incredible progress, and there will be days when it feels like nothing has changed. And that's okay. The key is in staying present with yourself. When life feels overwhelming, when old wounds surface, take a deep breath and remind yourself, I am healing, and this is enough. You are enough. There is no need to judge yourself for where you are in your journey. Wherever you are, it is exactly where you need to be. And if you find yourself becoming frustrated with the pace of your healing, or if you feel as though you've slipped back into old patterns, be gentle with yourself. Take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to repeat your affirmations once more. Remember that you are constantly evolving. Like the flower that blooms slowly over time, your healing happens in its own beautiful, perfect timing. As you go through this journey, remember the gentle power of your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful. They shape your world. And while your past may have been filled with thoughts of scarcity, limitation, or fear, you can now choose thoughts that build you up. You can choose thoughts that support your healing. You can choose thoughts that tell you, I am worthy, I am enough, I am becoming the person I was always meant to be. And when you speak these thoughts, when you say these words, say them with conviction. Say them as though they are already true, because in the quiet and sacred space of your soul, they are true. They have always been true. Now take a moment to reflect on the journey you've been on. Think of all the steps you've taken to bring yourself here to this moment. Whether your journey has been long or short, smooth or filled with challenges, it is all part of your unique story. You have survived everything that life has thrown at you, and you have become stronger, wiser, and more beautiful because of it. As you look ahead, know that the path continues to unfold before you. You are not bound by your past. You are free to create the future you desire, to step into the life you've always dreamed of. With each breath, With each affirmation, with each choice, you are drawing closer to the life you deserve. So, let your heart be light. Let your spirit soar. You are healing, you are growing, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. And the best part is, this is just the beginning. Every time you feel unsure, every time you doubt, return to the simple truth. I am worthy. I am enough. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. Take a deep breath now, and as you exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Let go of any fear, any self-doubt, any old pattern that has held you back. You are free. You are free to create, to heal, to love, and to live fully. Let this be the moment when you step into your full potential. Let it be the moment when you release the old stories and embrace the beautiful, powerful truth of who you are now. You are love. You are light. You are whole. And as you move forward, know that this journey is one of love, one of deep healing, and one of infinite possibility. You are worthy of all the good that is waiting for you. Trust that the universe is always guiding you, always supporting you, always cheering you on. There is no need to rush. There is no need to strive. All you need to do is breathe, be present, and trust the process. You are enough, always have been, always will be. And with that, my dear, take one more deep breath and know that you are loved, you are safe, you are healing, and everything is unfolding just as it should.